All right, so we're back. We are in Singapore. We traveled through Java over the span of a week. We did a 19-hour minibus drive from Kuta to Surabaya, which was pretty gnarly. Where did we go to Surabaya?
Semarang.
Semarang. Went Surabaya to Semarang, and that took 4-ish hours. And then we went from Semarang to Jakarta, which took 7 hours, 10 minutes. And then flew out to Singapore, and we're having a little walk around trying to find the botanical gardens. Vic just reminded me that on the 7-hour train from Semarang to Jakarta, there was a pretty new family, like 2 parents and a baby, and the baby was crying, so they played Baby Shark on loop for 7 hours and 10 minutes. But it was super cheap. It cost like 12 quid each to travel for 7 hours, so you can't really complain too much. I've just been told that we have arrived at Singapore Botanical Gardens. So let's see what happens, shall we?
The original concept of a Singapore Botanic Garden was established in 1822 by Sir Stamford Raffles, the founder of modern Singapore. He built his first national botanical and experimental garden idea on a hill in central Singapore called Fort Canning, a now rather famous and historical area, which had once been home to the ruling Malay royalty in medieval times, as well as seeing British forces surrender to the invading Japanese in World War II. Developments at the current botanical site on Cluny Park Road wouldn't begin for another 30 years yet, in 1859, but it wasn't until 1988 that we'd first see the site as we know it today. Oh, in 2015, Singapore Botanic Gardens became Singapore's first UNESCO World Heritage Site. Good going.
Welcome to the foliage garden.
So I couldn't read the sign.
All right, I have trouble reading cursive, right? There's something not quite right with my brain when it comes to cursive. Let's all laugh at the person who has troubles. Do you know what I have seen a lot of whilst we have been away? Matching outfits. Whole groups of people wearing the exact same thing. And it's kind of strange.
We should get some matching outfits.
I'm not doing that. Sorry, I don't like you enough. Alright, so it's day 2 officially of little almost weekend away in Singapore. Yesterday we went to the Botanic Gardens and then we went to the Museum of Ice Cream, which is wonderful and delicious. It was great fun. We got to try loads of ice cream. We actually feel like we didn't really take full advantage of it because it was like unlimited ice cream, but we only had like 1 of each, if that. But today we are going to Gardens by the Bay. Then we're going to come back here at night and see the light show. And then there's something else that's also a light show. What was that?
It's like a water light show to music, basically.
Yes.
Oh, it's hot. That's hot.
Gardens by the Bay first opened in 2012 and is split into 3 sections: Bay South Garden, Bay East Garden, and Bay Central Garden. Within those 3 sections are 3 biomes: Flower Dome, Floral Fantasy, and Cloud Forest, each thematically different and each housing different species of flora. Whilst we were here, there was a James Cameron's Avatar exhibition on, which saw the merging of Cloud Forest's mist-filled landscape and rare vegetation with sculptures of flora, fauna, and the blue humanoid race we know as the Na'vi from the fictional world of Pandora, as well as some interactive pieces to immerse you in the technology and culture laid out in the film. Besides Cloud Forest, there's Flower Dome, a home of flowers and plants carefully curated from 5 different continents, and even held the Guinness record for the world's largest greenhouse in 2015, and Floral Fantasy, which, as the name implies, tries to build a fantastical setting using plants, flowers, and wood sculptures, taking inspiration from history and fairy tales.
And that's it. If you made it to the end, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, maybe check out one of the other videos and subscribe. Other than that, just make sure you have a good day, yeah? And stay hydrated. And hopefully I'll get to see you again soon. Thank you very much.